Hi, hey everyone, welcome to my new video. I know I've not done a video in a while. I've filmed a couple and not liked them, but anyway, sorry, mind my silly hair, take that down now. So today's look is inspired by this. This is my new Orchid. I bought it a couple of days ago. I'm just trying to find a good angle to show you it. Isn't it pretty? So this look is inspired by this orchid. I'm going to go for a walk with my husband around the botanical gardens up at the University of Bristol Botanical Gardens later on after our food shopping has arrived, and he suggested I do a look inspired by my new plant. So this is it. Thanks very much for watching. See you at the end. Bye bye. Okay, so I've done my face using a combination of these two primers, so that's Lumi Magique by L'Oreal and the Skin Define Hydro Primer by MUA. And then on top of that I've got the, where's the other one gone? I really should have thought this through first. The Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum in the shade Light Vanilla, and then the NYX HD Concealer in Fair. So that's on the face, and I've powdered down where I did the concealer, so under my eyes and just through the middle with this loose powder. The eyes are going to be mostly green, as you can see, and I'm bringing in the pink from the plant onto my lips instead of the other way around, because I thought that was a bit obvious having all the pink on the eye. So yeah, I will bring you in. As you can see, I started on that because you didn't need to see me do it twice, and I will do it again. So I will use a bit of eye primer. So this is the Absolute New York eye primer. And I'm just using a big chunky brush to get that all in. Okay, to set that down, just to give it a bit of a better, what's the word? Can't think of the words. I'm just going to take in a bit of this Natural Wheat shade by Mehron, and just super lightly dust that over, just so it's not as sticky, so it's not super fresh, super tacky rather, and so it goes on easier. And then just take a little bit of that, not really paying attention to where it's going, just kind of all over, because it's a good match-ish for my skin tone. Okay, so in this inner corner here, I'm using this shade, which is from the Sleek Garden of Eden palette. I don't know the name, as I lost the little clear thing that goes over the top for it, unfortunately. So I'm taking that colour on a flat brush. This is the Spectrum A07 brush. And I'm doing it in a dabbing motion. Really want to press because it's a nice shimmery colour. Press it right in. Okay, even that out a bit with that side, just bring that up. Because through blending and stuff it kind of goes away a little bit, so you want to put it back in. Then from that same palette I'm using this super dark matte forest green in outer corner, I am using the Spectrum A12 brush, which is a smaller brush like this. And again, I'm using a bit more of a dabbing motion to place it where I want it. It's a sort of dab and drag, so it's a very slight drag. And then I'm using this wider, fluffier brush, which is the A08, and some of that natural wheat shade, again, just on there. Okay, and then going back in. That's over enough. Then using that again to kind of just further join between those two shades, kind of taking the dark green and sort of flicking it over towards the inner corner, and then taking a little bit more of the dark green again. Just making sure they match. And then once more, I'm going to take some of that shimmer on this one, just to go over that. Okay, so now I'm going to take that same, actually I've done like 2 different shapes, I'm just going to do a bit more here. Do a bit more blending. And then a super technical move. Taking the brush that had my foundation on and going over like that, just to kind of give a bit of just neutral, my skin colour around there. Right, I'm going to take this pencil, this is a Model's Own pencil, in the shade, what's this shade called? I can't see a shade. Oh well. And then I'm going to use this teeny little smudgy guy from Real Techniques, just to soften that out a little bit. And then I'm using basically what I'm picking up off of that line with the brush, and then using to just take it along there. It's really annoying. I have a mole, not a mole, like a freckle just in there, so it ends up looking like I'm not as blended because it's got this darker shade there. Is that working? Okay. Oh, I've managed to take off a load of the concealer there. Hold on. So for the inner corner, I'm going to take this shade from Illamasqua, which is Bronx, I believe, and that is going to go on the inner corner, and that is to mimic the pollen on the inside. And then along the under eye, I'm going to use this really cool, super lemony greens. This is called Lemon Soda. Okay, so that is the colour on the eyes done. I'm just going to put a little bit of, what's this called? I don't know. It's this shimmery shade from the MAC, not the MAC, the Sleek All Day Soiree palette. Just put my finger along there. Going to get a clean brush and take that all the way across actually. Okay, pop on some mascara. Bit of Vaseline on the lips, and then wiping off the foundation that's on there. I'm going to quickly fill in the eyebrows using this SportFX brow pencil. zoom you out so you can see that. Okay. On the face, I'm going to use, where is it? A very light hand, and I'm going to use this Mojave blush from Mehron. Layering just above that, I'm going to use this highlighter, which is the Moon Glow Lights highlighter from Makeup Revolution, with this Luxie brush. Can't really see much of it on there, unfortunately. But there. And then a little bit there. And then lastly, I think I'm gonna do this shade, which is called Keep Lying For You, and it's a matte velvet from Makeup Revolution. Now the colour looks very different on there than on my screen there than it does. And then on the top of my lip, I'm going to really super highlight it with that same highlighter again. And then while this is, the lip is still damp, I'm going to use some of this. It is not cocaine, it is an iridescent glitter that I bought off New Orleans burlesque dancer Bella Blue. Okay, well that's that done. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Thank you, bye!